Hello guys, I'm Victor Godfrey and I'm thrilled to guide you through how to start with Amazon KDP as a beginner. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through on how to start Amazon KDP. I'm actually going to switch over to my computer and demonstrate all the processes so you can follow along. This video is going to be different from all the Amazon KDP tutorial videos out there because I'm going to show you what others don't teach except to pay up for their expensive courses. So whether you're dreaming of publishing your first book or exploring the world of self-publishing, this step-by-step tutorial is designed just for you. No experience, no problem. By the end of this video, you will have all the tools and knowledge you need to launch your journey with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. So grab a notebook, hit that like button, and let's dive into the world of self-publishing magic. Here, the first step will be for you to create your Amazon publishing account. And for you to do that, go straight to your browser and type in kdp.com. Then it's definitely going to bring you down to this page. And once you get to this page, all you need to do is to click the join KDP. If you already have an Amazon account, you can use the same Amazon login details to create, to sign in. You can actually use an Amazon publishing Amazon account to sign in. But if you don't have, then you just create a KDP account by clicking on this join KDP. And once you click on it, it's definitely going to take you to another page whereby it will request you to create an account by providing your name, email, password. And once you hit the create button, it's also going to take you to another page where you'll be providing other details. I will strongly advise, because Amazon has been asking for people to verify their account, and the only way you can verify your account is by using valid documents issued by the state or by the country of origin where you are. Most times it could be using details from your driver's license or international passport. In as much as they are valid documents offered by provided to you by the government of your state, then you are good to go. So having said that, I'm not going to create another account here because I already have an account, but definitely it is self-explanatory. So just follow the prompt and complete the account creation process. Then after that, we will now go straight into the very first step. Apart from creating an account, the very first step will be for us to do what we call keyword research, because we are not just going to be publishing or writing any book. We're going to do some research to actually find out what people are searching for, and then we will now create book based on something that already has a demand, not writing based on our own volition without doing a research. So we're going to do a keyword research. So right now I'm at Amazon. Just go straight to amazon.com. It's going to bring you down to this page. So our first research is going to be, we'll be using Amazon search bar here to do our research. But before then, you see where I have my mouse here, just going to click down and go straight to books. So since this is going to be about books, we're always going to be on the books category. So imagine you want to do a research about life skills. So I'm just going to type in life skills here, life skills. And you can see as I'm typing life skills, Amazon is giving me some suggestions. These suggestions here simply means that this is what people are already searching for. So we will just pick up one of these items here or one of these keywords here and then do further research about them. Take for instance, we have life skills for teens. So we also have life skills for teenage boys. I always like being specific, like life things for teenage boys is the kind of books I always like to create. I try to create a book for a particular audience. So instead of just going for life skills for teens, teens is broad. It includes both both boys and girls. But when you go straight to life skills for teenage boys, now you are niching down. You are being more specific. You're targeting a particular audience, and these are teenage boys. You can also do life skills for teenage girls. So let's see if there's life skills for teen girls, life skills for teen girls. So you can see there's life skills for teen girls here, which means this is also something a book people are already searching for. So this is one way we can do our keyword research. We are actually going to go based on Amazon suggestions, the keyword Amazon is already suggesting to other. Amazon is telling us that this is what people are searching for. So we will always want to create a book based on something that already has a demand, not what we just feel like. So assuming we want to proceed with life skills for teen girls, so I'm just going to click this here. So you can see these are books already. If you scroll down, these are all books created with the same title, Life Skills for Teenage Girls. This one says, this yellow one, Life Skills for Teens. This purple one, life skills playbook for teen girls. So it centers around life skills for teen girls, but again, sometimes you can also modify the choice of rephrase the keywords, but the primary objective here is definitely going to contain life skills for teen girls, or whatever thing you are going to be writing a book on, that keyword must be there. So again, there's something I also want to let you guys know. You won't say this. This is called BSR. Every book has a BSR. That's the Amazon sales, their sales rank on Amazon will be, any book that is not more than 100,000 is a good BSR. It has a very good, but it means they are selling really well. But it doesn't mean if it is above 100,000 that it is not selling. But those books that are within the range, not more than 100,000 BSR, tends to do better. Like this one here has a BSR of 21,000. This one has, okay, it's the same book. Let's scroll down. But if you log into your Amazon account, definitely you won't be seeing this BSR. There's a tool that I'm going to show you. You have to download. It's a Chrome extension. It is free, so that you'll be able to see the BSR of each book. You can see this one has a BSR of over 1,414,000. That's a lot. Books like this might not really be selling too well, except if they are running ads, then there's a possibility that they will also be making sales. But organic sales will be a little bit rare for books with high BSRs like this. So let me show you guys the tools, the Chrome extension that you will download in order for you to be able to be seeing this. But basically, this is how we will be doing our keyword research, by definitely going to Amazon search bar to see what Amazon is suggesting for us, which means that these are what people are searching for. We can also do, let's say maybe you want to publish a book on weight loss. You might just type in weight loss here, and no, weight loss is spelled separately. So weight loss here. So you can see Amazon is also giving us suggestions here. You see weight loss for women over 50, weight loss book for women. Remember what I told you, I always like to address a specific audience. Write book for a specific audience. Do not go broad. If you go broad, it's not as if your book is not going to sell, but you will be having tons of competition. But when you narrow it down to a specific audience, then the competition wouldn't be as much as when you're writing broad. Take for instance, here we have weight loss for women over 50. We also have weight loss for women over 40. So you can see this is targeting women over 40 or targeting women over 50. As in when you compare that to weight loss book for women. So women now is just general. But when you go specific, for 40, 50 years, then you're being very, very specific. And that is how you should be thinking. Your book should be addressing the need of a specific audience. So let's say we decide to go with weight loss for women over 50. Always remember it's a book. So I'm going to scroll down here and go to the book section, so that the only thing we want to see here are books for women over 40. So if you scroll down again, you also see that these are books, 7 fat loss facts after 40. So it is still addressing a need of, but it didn't specify if it is a woman here. It just say after 40. So this is generally for people all over 40. But this is one we're talking about here, weight loss hack for women over 40. So now this book is being very specific, and that is how we should be thinking when we're doing our research. It doesn't have to be by age. It could be by male or by female, but always niche down to a specific audience. So these are all books on weight loss here. There are so many more of them, but I just want you to have an idea that how to do your keyword research. Then again, now let me show you the Chrome extension that we use to see the BSRs of this book. This book has a BSR of 462,000. This one has 147,000. Then again, there's something I also want you guys to know, that you see most of these books, they all have reviews. Reviews are very, very key, but We'll still talk about that when we get to that section. So basically, this is how the first strategy of how you can do your keyword research is by going with Amazon suggestions. What Amazon is already telling you that people are searching for. Imagine if you're typing something here and Amazon is not giving you any suggestion, then there's no point proceeding with that, because it simply means there is no demand for such. Let me take for instance, I don't have anything at the back of my mind, but let's just say maybe let me just find something out of my mind and see if there will be any suggestion for that. Let me say law books. Okay, there are things for law books. Amazon is also giving you suggestions on what people are actually typing for when it comes to law books. All right, let's go straight to, the Chrome extension that we will be needing in order for us to be able to see the sales rank for each book here on Amazon. So this tool is known as DS Quick View or DS Amazon Quick View. So you just go to Google, type it, then this first one that says DS Amazon Quick View, just click on it. Then you can see it's a Chrome extension. Here, mine is already, I've already downloaded mine, but for you, it will ask you to download it. So, but mine is asking me to remove it. I can't remove it because I already downloaded it. But for you, you just have to download it. It is free. And with that, anytime you go to Amazon to search for anything, it will show you the BSR of whatever item, not just for book. It will show you how every item, the sales rank for each of those items. So quickly go to Amazon DS Quick View on Google and download this and then pin it up. The next strategy you can also use to conduct your keyword research is again by coming down to Amazon, but this time around you go straight to where you have these bestsellers. You can either do your search by checking bestsellers or by checking new releases for you to get an idea of what it's already selling so that you can model after such books. So the best way is to go with the bestsellers. So I'm just going to click on bestsellers here. Then in bestsellers, you have different categories. This is the department. You have different categories. So, but for we are concentrating on the books. So we will go straight to the book section here, select books I've clicked on books. So here it's not going to bring different bestsellers of all categories of books. But again, we're not publishing all categories. We will have to be very specific. We'll have to niche down based on what we want to write. So, and the only way to do that is by coming over here and selecting which particular genre you want to proceed with. So I'm just going to scroll down and find out, maybe let me say I want to go with self-help, or I want to go with things. So if I click on self-help here, there are so many categories you can decide to go. You can also go with the health and fitness and diet niche, depending on what you want to proceed with. But for demonstrative purposes, let me go with the self-help. So I'm just going to click on self-help here. Then it's going to bring me out again to this page where you also have drop down. So on the self-help, you also have other subcategories: abuse, anger management, anxieties, every other stuff here. So you can also decide to niche down by choosing a subcategory under this self-help. So you might decide to go with stress management or time management or inner child, emotions, anxieties and phobia. So let's pick up one so we can get an idea of, see the best-selling books on those categories and see the ones we can decide to model after. So let me go with anger management here. So I've picked up anger management. So we're going to scroll down here so you can see these are various books on anger management. They are all bestsellers. They are ranked. So this particular book is #1 bestseller on this anger management self-help. So what I normally do here is, you can see most of these books have lots of reviews, 13,000, 8,000. And once you publish your book, you won't have this kind of reviews. These reviews were not just built within a year or two. These are books, they could have their audience, they could have been running ads, they could have advanced reading team that they've been giving out their book in order to get reviews. So, but once you create yours, it's not going to be that way. So what I normally do is, I don't want to go create a book that has so much review. They are called authority figures. Imagine creating a book on how to stop losing, I don't know, excuse the language they wrote here, and again, your book has no review, and it is now about competing with a book that has 4,381. The possibility of your book not making so much sales is there because buyers normally buy based on reviews. I mean, imagine you having 0 reviews and this book has over 4,000 reviews. If I'm a buyer that want to buy a book, there's no way I'm going to buy your book that don't have any social proof. I'll still go with the one that already have reviews because I want to read what people are saying about this book. Then with that, I can now make my decision. But if your book does not have a review, it's very difficult for a buyer to really know what the book is all about. So, but I'm also going to show you how you can get your reviews. Even though I've already created a video, a tutorial on how to get your reviews, you can also search that on my channel. I mean, to get yourself informed. So what I normally do is I normally look for books that have fewer reviews so that I can use the review strategy that I've already taught and use it to get more reviews from my book and be able to compete favorably instead of writing books that already have multiple reviews on them. So I'm trying to see a book that doesn't have up to, I mean, a minimum of 100 or 150 review. Even this one that has, okay, this is an audio book. It has 1 review, but it is based on audio book. So I'm just going to scroll down. Let's see if we can find a book that has a fewer review and see if the title is also right. Then we can jump in. Simply means like this particular book here, Anger Management for Parents, has 183 reviews. Though the reviews here is still a little bit high, but again, I can easily jump into this because number one, it is proven it is a bestseller. It simply means this title, people are searching for this title, and we can also get reviews. We can also within 1 month, I mean 2 months, you can also almost get a similar kind of review. That's if you are really committed towards getting reviews for your book. So let me still keep scrolling down. Probably we might find one that has fewer review and see. That might be okay. Look at this one here. This has 82 review. Effective anger management for teens. So you can see how this person, I mean, rephrased it. The keyword was anger management. But now this guy, whoever that wrote this book, uses what? Effective anger management for teens. So you can actually take a look at this book. You can recreate something like this. Do not copy them. Do not, but you can see for this book to be a bestseller is giving you a clue. You can see how the cover looks like. You can model after it like this. Not exactly like this, but you can come something similar. Then look at the inner picture. So let me just open this book. But again, this is the kind of book I want to create because it has fewer reviews. This is another one here that has fewer reviews, not up to 150. So it's easier to create books like this and be able to also tap in from the audience that this book is already generating. So let's just have a feel of how this book looks like. I'm going to click on it. So let's see. So you can see this is the book. It was published in June 2024. Effective anger management for teens. So this is the keyword here. This is what will be our keyword. Our title of our book is going to be Effective Anger Management for Teens. But definitely this part here, the subtitle will be different. We're not going to copy the same subtitle. Your title can be the same because that is what people are already searching for, but your subtitle should be different. You don't have to copy someone else's subtitle. Then again, your research still continues. You look at the description of the book, get some ideas. Why is this book selling? Look at the way they structured their description. Take a look at it, get some ideas. You can come up with something even much more better. I'm also going to show you how to come up with book descriptions for your book. We'll be using ChatGPT, but look at the strategy. This person, this is the author of this book, Emma Davis. Look at the way she structured it. So yeah, take a look at the book. Then we will go and create our own book using the same title, but different subtitle. Then look at how this book cover is and create something even much more better than this. So guys, this is two ways we can actually do our keyword research. The first one was using Amazon search bar. When we type in whatever keyword on the search bar here, then whatever thing Amazon is suggesting, then that's what we are going to use. So the second one we just did was to go through bestsellers, find books that are selling, choose a category, find bestsellers on that book. Then we were able to also find a book that has fewer reviews so that we can be able to, compete favorably. So guys, we will be moving to the next strategy or to the next step. The first step was doing our keyword research to find out the book we're going to be creating. The next thing I'll be showing you guys will be, before we proceed to publish a book, once we find a keyword, the next one will be to find out if that keyword is even profitable. Because we want to create a book that is profitable. The whole essence of creating a book is for us to generate sales. So I'm going to show you a strategy I also use to determine if the keyword is profitable, because I have some criteria. If it doesn't meet those criteria, then the search continues. So let's move to the next step. So just like I stated, I normally check for profitability of a keyword before proceeding to create that book. So now I'm going to search again on books. Now the other keyword we saw the last time was anger management for teens. So I'm just going to search this here. Now it's going to bring out books, published books or created books on anger management. So here, these are all books about anger management that people have already written. So now I want to check if this keyword is actually profitable for me to go publish a book. And one way to do that is there's another tool called KDP. What KDP does that it allows you to see the list of 20 published books on that particular title or keyword. Then you will now see how they are doing. You'll be able to see how much each book is generating monthly, the number of reviews they have, and their sales rank as well. So for this book called Effective Anger Management, I'm just going to use KDP now. KDP is going to give me the list of 20 books here. Now my criteria is this. I'm looking for 3 books that has not more than 100 reviews and that are generating a minimum of $500 every month. If I'm able to find 3 books that has not more than 100 reviews and are generating a minimum of $500 every month in sales, then it simply means that that book, I can jump into the competition and be able to create a book, because I can be able to compete and be able to generate 100 reviews within a short time frame. But if I don't get 3 books, then there's a likelihood that I might not proceed creating that book. So let's check this out. So you can see the first one here, Effective Management, Anger Management for Teens. This is the monthly revenue this book is generating. We're told that this book is generating a monthly revenue of over $1,000.79. It has 82 reviews. So I'm looking for 2 more. This number 1. Remember I said the review must not be more than 100. So this is 82 and it's generating a minimum of 500. Already this book is generating over 1,000. So that's number 1. I'm looking for another one that has a fewer review, not more than 100, but that is, so you can see I've seen 2 here that has fewer reviews, 83 and 129, but when you come to the monthly revenue, they are not generating up to 500. This is generating 337. The other one is generating 195. But I'm looking for a book that has not more than 100 reviews, but generating a minimum of $500 monthly. So let me still scroll down. And if I don't find any book, then it simply means it did not meet my criteria. It does not show me the proof of concept. And it seems that's what is already happening in this book. Again, sometimes you can also decide proceed to gamble. Like if this one that is already getting, that has 82 review, yeah, you can gamble and proceed. But for me, that has always been my criteria. If I don't find 3 books that are already making above 500 and that are less than, not more than 100 review, it shows that the competition is going to be very tough for me to jump in. Or most times the book is not even profitable. So you can also see a lot of books here even have a lot of reviews. This one has 338 reviews and is generating 500. So it means there's a likelihood that this keyword is not really that profitable. And this first person here is kind of one of the few exceptions generating income from this particular keyword. Okay, let's try out another keyword here. Let me use this time around life skills Life skills for teen girls. Life skills for teen girls. Remember, the whole essence of what I'm doing here is to find out the profitability of a keyword before we go in to create a book on that. So life skills for teen girls. I'm also going to use the tool again, my KD Spy tool. You can just go to Google and Google kdspy.com. It's a one-time payment. It's like, I don't know, last time, the time I bought this, that was some 4-5 years ago. It was going for like $70 something. It's a one-time payment. So I don't know how much it is now. You could check that out on Google and find out the price. So you can see it has already given me the list of 20 books on life skills. So now the same criteria applies. I'm looking for a book with not more than 100 reviews, making not a minimum of $500 every month. I've seen one here. This one says Essential Life Skills for Girls. This book has 47 reviews and it is generating, wow, over $3,790, way above. So that's number one. Now I'm looking for 2 more books. This one, the title says Empowering Life Skills for Teen Girls. Yes, they rephrase it. It's still about life skills for teen girls. This book only has 8 reviews. And this book is generating a minimum of 857. So we've gotten 2 that meets the concept. So we're just looking for one more. I've seen one. This one is 129. I don't mind. 129 reviews. There's a one here too. It's 96. But the title says Life Skill Every 13-year-old. But we're looking for something that has to do with teen girls. So this one that has 129 reviews says Essential Life Skills for Teens and Young Adults. Well, it still falls within that category. So yeah, this is how we look for profitability and see the ones that you can be able to jump in. Remember, I also told you that I created a book, a tutorial on how to get your reviews. So you can actually watch that tutorial and utilize it to generate a lot of reviews. People buy books based on reviews. If your book don't have much reviews or don't have any review at all, the likelihood of making sales is very, very low. But once your book has reviews, those reviews are the social proof. It shows people that people are actually buying and reading your book, and another buyer will definitely want to read what people are already saying about the book then to make a buying decision to buy your book. So this is how we do our profitability check to, first of all, determine that this book is profitable, because there's a lot of books people have written there that is not profitable. So we must determine that a book is profitable before we can jump in. And this is one of the criteria. If a book has fewer reviews, then yeah, you can jump in and create that book. So with this, we'll be moving to the next step. So once we find our keyword that we'll be creating a book on, the next step will be for us to create an outline for that book. And one way to create an outline is to use ChatGPT. That's what I normally use to create my own outlines. And I'm going to show you the prompt, the exact prompt I use. You can also replicate, utilize the same prompt and also create your own outline. So I've already copied an outline. A prompt, and I'm going to paste it here and read it out so that you guys can see it. Now I'm prompting ChatGPT to create an educating, informative, captivating, and compelling 10-chapter outline with a 5 sub-chapter for each chapter to write a book titled How to Stop Being Toxic. So once I paste this prompt here and hit the enter button, ChatGPT is going to create an educating, captivating, thrilling book outline just like I prompted it to do, and it's going to be 10 chapters. I like writing 10 chapters in all my books so that it doesn't look so voluminous, and at the end of the day it doesn't start looking so bogus and maybe more like a textbook. That is not the goal. We're not trying to overwhelm the readers, and apart from that, a lot of readers still have a short attention lifespan. If something is looking so voluminous, there's a high tendency that they might not even complete reading that book. So 10 chapter, it's okay, and it's usually within 30,000 words and 35,000 words. So let's look at what ChatGPT created here. So this is the book title, How to Stop Being Toxic. Now it's automatically created a subtitle: breaking free from harmful behaviors, cultivating healthier relationship, and building a happier you. So that was the subtitle that ChatGPT created for this title that we'll give to it. So let me scroll down so we can see. So it started with an introduction, understanding toxicity. Then it went ahead to define that. Let's go straight to chapter 1, recognizing the signs of a toxic behavior. Then the 5 sub chapters that I talked about, looked at, it also created them. And here, the whole goal here is that this outline is what we are going to take and give to our ghostwriter. The ghostwriter is the person that is skilled and specialized that will be writing, that will be using this outline to create this book. If you have the skill set to write your own book, then you can also use these outlines to write the books yourself. Or else you can outsource. For me, I've always outsourced most part of this. I only wrote my first 2 books. The remaining part of my books were all outsourced, freeing, giving me time to spend on the promotion and marketing aspect of my books. But in terms of the writing aspect of it, I get involved by creating the outline myself, then pass the outline to my ghostwriter to use this outline to create a very captivating, enthralling book for me. So you can also do the same. So you can see it's created 10 chapters, sustaining your transformation, and each of the chapters has 5 sub chapters that will be discussed extensively inside the book. So with this, definitely you're coming up with a problem-solving book that your readers will be so happy to read and will be willing to look forward to other books you will be creating as well on the same niche. Again, there's something I also want you guys to know. There are some people that just they're not stable. They're neither here nor there. You can be writing a book about life skills for teen girls. Then your next book you'll be writing about gardening or how to raise chicken. I mean, it does not show you a serious author. It does not show professionalism. People will not take you serious. But if you're creating a book on a particular niche, then people will start looking at you like an authority figure on that niche. Take, for instance, you created a book, Life Skills for Girls. Then your next book, you're also talking about problem issues about girls. So you're keeping it within genre of girls or teens. You're keeping all your books on that same brand. Then you're building a brand. But you're moving from teenage girls to animals or to gardening. I mean, you're all over the place. You wouldn't show, most times people won't take you serious. They might not come back because they don't look at you like somebody that is really focused. So you have to stay focused and stay on a particular genre. You can also publish other books. Maybe you might use a different name, a different pen name. That will be fine. But if you're going to be building a brand, I'll advise you stick to a particular genre and create books around that genre. I mean, that gives you that credibility and makes you an authority on that. So once we have gotten our outline, we will now take this outline that we've generated and pass it on to our ghostwriter, asking them to use this outline as a roadmap to create a very captivating book that our audience will be happy reading. So having done this, we'll be moving to the next step. The next step will be to find a ghostwriter or to find someone that is definitely going to be using the outline we've created to write our book. And there are so many platforms whereby you can actually find ghostwriters or people that will write your book. You could go online on Google and you will search for ghostwriters, and so many platforms, so many organizations, publishing houses will pop up. But the one I recommend 2. That's if you're not going to be using my own services, because I and my team too, we help in writing books for people, but we only do self-help and books that are problem solving in nature. That's the only kind of book we undertake. If you're interested in that, you can also shoot me an email. But apart from that, if you want to also go search for other services to use, I highly recommend you come to this platform called Upwork. You go to upwork.com, create an account. Then once you log in, it's going to bring you to this page after you've created the account. Then always use the search bar here. Just type in ghostwriter. I already have one here. So it's going to bring out a lot of ghostwriters out here that then you will read their profile, see who they are, and then make your decision on who you want to hire to write your book. So take, for instance, I'm on this page now. It brought out a list of ghostwriters here. Look at this guy. This guy is from Philippines. He has 91% success job. He charges $29 per hour. He has earned $70,000 on this platform writing books for people. He has over 12 years of experience. So you can actually read up their profile. Then another thing I also want you to know that here, that you're saying this amount here doesn't mean you cannot bargain with them. You can bargain with them and let them know your budget, and whoever that is ready to work with your budget, then fine and good, you work with them. You can see this guy specializes on ebook writing, ghost writing, non-fiction, self-help, and what the kind of book we will be writing is non-fiction book. I do not teach you to go write low content book. Low content books are books like creating journals, planners, coloring books, activity books. They are called low content because they don't contain any information. But the kind of book we create are non-fiction books that are problem solving, that are rich in knowledge, that actually provides value, that solves people's problem. That's the kind of book we will be writing. And the royalty margin from non-fiction book or high content book, as it is called, is way, way higher than the royalties you will make from creating low content book, whereby most times the prices are within $1, $2. So you will have to sell a whole lot for you to be profitable. But with one content book, one sale of one high content book or non-fiction book definitely dwarfs whatever profit margin you'll be making from low content book. So I'll advise you stick with creating high content non-fiction books. Yep. So back again to here, you can also look down, check out other ghostwriters information here, look at their profiles, read their job success rate. This one has 94% job success, charges $50 per hour. Once again, work with your budget. Find one that can work with your budget. Let them know this is what you are affording. And I will not advise you to do hourly rate with them. You can just do flat rate. Hey, how much is it? Are you going to charge to create a book for me? 10 chapter book titled is going to be not more than 35,000 words, and it will not be lesser than 30,000 words. And you want a flat rate. You can see this lady here has already earned over $200,000 on this platform. So this is a platform whereby you can actually find ghostwriters that will write your book. Remember, I told you that you do not have to have any writing experience. You don't have to have any skill in this. You wouldn't have even written any book. There's no need for any prior writing experience. No. Everything here can be outsourced, except if you want to write your book yourself. If you have the skill set to do that, fine and good. I did that with my first 2 books, but after that, I started using the services of a ghostwriter to create all the remaining parts of other books that I've published. So this is one platform whereby you can actually find a ghostwriter and hire a ghostwriter to create your book. Now, another platform that I also recommend is called the Urban Writers. So the urbanwriters.com, you can also find them out from Google. Mind you, I'm not affiliated to any one of these people. I'm not making any money, so don't think I'm trying to promote them because of things I'm going to get. No, they don't even know I'm doing this. But they are very good in terms of their services. And how does it work? All you just need to do is to create an account. Let's read here how it works so that you see how their platform works, or the instruction. You will see what you need to do. So this to open up. Just a moment. It's still loading. Okay. So now they say how it works. The first step here will be for you to create an account, obviously. So the good thing again is that they also have, it's like they have a video here where you can actually watch and see how to post your project. Then from there, they can take it up. So it's a good stuff. You can watch it by time you log in into the site. Then they said the first step will be for you to create an account on their platform. Now, the second step will be for you to post your project. Your project will be that you're looking for a ghostwriter that will create a book on this title using the outline you're going to provide for them. Now, the third will be, I'm sure they're going to be connecting you with a host of ghostwriters on their platform. Then I guess you will now choose the one you want to go with. They say no commitment until you choose your freelancers. Yep. So then the fifth one will be real-time project management, which means you will be seeing what they are doing, your ghostwriter is doing at real time. Whatever thing they are writing, you'll be, it's like they create, you will have a means of monitoring what they are doing, reading what they are writing, because once they finish, maybe after finishing the first chapter, they will post it on a board, and you will have access to that board to actually preview it and say if there's something you like, if there's some corrections you want to make, then you also have an input in creating your own book. So that is what it means by real-time project management. Now, then quality assurance and final review before acceptance. So yeah, they are very, very good, but the only thing is that they are a little bit pricey. Let's see their services. They have packages for fiction packages, non-fiction packages. Of course, our book is going to be non-fiction packages. They also provide editing services, book description, but I'm also going to show you where to get your book edited and how to also generate book descriptions for yourself. But again, if you want to utilize their services, they can actually do everything for you. Format your book, create your book, edit your book, proofread your book, even do cover designs for you. So yeah, you can get everything on one platform here. But again, it depends on their charges can be a little bit pricey. If you can afford it, I advise you go with it. But if you can't, there are other cheaper routes. You can use Upwork to find a ghostwriter to, create your book. So we will be moving down to the next step, but this is definitely the step you will be utilizing once you've generated your outline. Then finding a ghostwriter that will be writing your book was just what we just did here. So we'll be moving to the next step. I just realized that I omitted one step, and that step is what I want us to talk about right now. The moment you actually find a keyword, before we even proceed to go creating an outline and looking for a ghostwriter, the very first moment you find a keyword that you would want to publish a book, the next step will be this particular step to do a trademark search. Trademark search simply means you want to make sure that the title or the keyword has not been trademarked by anyone in order for us not to be in violation of copyright infringement by using a trademark keyword. So how do you do this trademark keyword? You will go to your browser again and type in uspto.gov. The gov there is gov. uspto.gov. Once you type in that, hit the enter button, it's going to bring you down to this page. And the whole essence is here. We're going to find out if the keyword we want to create a book has already been copyrighted or trademarked. If it is trademarked, please do not proceed. If it is not trademarked, then we can proceed with the other steps of now doing our outline and searching for a ghostwriter. But this is the second step, immediate second step after we have found our keyword that we want to publish a book. So once you come down to this page, you come over here on this drop down, we are going to go to word mark. You select this word mark, not just general search. You select this. Then we're going to type in the keyword. Let's say the keyword is life skills for teen girls. So we're just going to search this here and see if this title has been trademarked. So you can see now here, over here, you have the live one. So we're going to uncheck the ones that are dead because we're not looking for dead stuff. We want to see things that are live and currently running. So it eliminates everything that is no longer valid and kept the live one, registered ones, and the pending ones here. So guys, you just have to go through all this and make sure that the title you have trying to create a book is not trademarked. You see this one says teen street skills, life teen, girls life skills through bike skills. So this has nothing to do with life skills for teen girls. So once you verify that your keyword is not trademarked, then you can proceed to creating your outline, then go search for your ghostwriters using those platforms that I just shared with you. So this is the second step. So now let's proceed. Immediately after we have found our ghostwriter and our ghostwriters have finished writing our book and delivered to us, the next step will be for us to proofread and edit that book. So I'm also going to show you how you can proofread your book. You can either do that yourself or you can also outsource it once again. So there are two ways of proofreading your book. Just like I said, you can do it yourself or you can outsource it. If you want to do it yourself, then I'll suggest you use Grammarly. You just go to grammarly.com, grammarly.com. You create an account with Grammarly and you will be able to copy each chapter and paste it. You can either paste it here, just like this one says new upload. You can just click here and paste each chapter, and what Grammarly does is that it's going to highlight the script. Anywhere there is error, is going to show you the errors and also show you what to replace it with. It's very, very good, and this is what I normally use, even though I outsource my the proofreading of my book, but I still read my book using Grammarly, just to make sure. Sometimes, of course, you have the right to make some corrections in your book, even if though the ghostwriter have delivered your manuscript, you still have the right to make changes to your book. It is your book, and you have the right to make some inputs, to take off some stuff you don't think are necessary, and also add things you think are necessary. So yeah, and the only way you can do that is if you actually sit down to read your book, even though you didn't write it, but at least the best you can do for that book is to read it. So let me just take one of the scripts here and see for demonstration purposes. So this is what Grammarly is going to do here. If there's any mistake on this, okay, like you can see, it's highlighted this use here. And again, I need to let you know that it is also a paid tool. It's like you can also pay. There's a monthly payment, there's a quarterly payment. You can also do for 1 year subscription, depending on what suits your budget. So this is how it highlights stuff. Then it will also give you suggestions. So now I'm trying to make that correction. I'm just coming here. I'm going to click accept. So you can see it has taken that out and it is still highlighting something else here. Now the method is telling me to eliminate the word that are used. Then I replaces that the method used. So I'm just going to click accept. So you see, now it also want to change this entire sentence. This one that says 45 in this chapter. Now it's asking me to get the pro version. So it's like my stuff has expired. So I need to renew it. It also does plagiarism check. If your content plagiarize someone else's work, of course, with Grammarly, you can also detect that and fix it. So that's if you want to do your editing and proofreading yourself. If you do not want to do that yourself, you want to outsource it, there's another platform. You can go to this platform here. It's called Fiverr, fiverr.com. Here, you can actually search for any services you need. From this platform, this is where I do my book cover design. This is also where I do my book formatting, and this is where I also do my proofreading. Even though after they finish doing the proofreading, I still read my book myself all over again. So for here, if we are looking for the services of book proofreading, so I'll just type book proofreading, and it's going to come up with a lot of people that provide such services. Again, what I would advise you to do here is there are a lot of people here. Always look at their reviews. I go with ones that have 5-star review. If you have 5-star, then you see this guy, he's top rated. So always look at their profile, look at the reviews. From the reviews, will also give you a perspective of what people that have used their services are saying. Some also leave negative reviews, and those negative reviews too is a feedback that you also need to put into consideration while going with them. So there are a lot of book proofreaders here that you can actually utilize their service. This one I bookmarked, you can see is on red. I bookmarked her. I've not used her services, but again, I was looking at her because I've read the reviews, and I also saw that her budget was relatively okay. I will also want you to know that please always negotiate. That you're seeing all these prices here. Your book is going to be 30,000 words, 35,000 words. So look for the ones that can give you the same value for the same amount. Okay, let's take, for instance, let me go with this lady here. Let's say, so I always use their premium services. They have basic, standard, and premium. I always go for their premium services. Then I bargain with them based on their premium service. I'm going to contact them and say, hey, I want to use your premium services, and I want you to do a custom order. Custom order means that we are going to deliberate. So you can see her premium service here is $237. I'm not going to pay $237 for this. I might just tell her, hey, and our book is 30,000, but she is doing 50,000 words. We are doing, our book is not going to be more than 35,000 words. So I could just shoot her a message and say, hey, hello, so person, I'm interested in using your premium services. My book is 35,000 words or 30,000 words, and I'm willing to pay as much as $60, $70. If that's okay with you, I'm good to go. Then you wait for their feedback. Sometimes they can get back to you and say, no, that's too small. Then you guys could go back and forth, then meet at the middle. That is when you have done your due diligence and actually verify that these are the person you really want to utilize their services. And the way to do that due diligence is to read the reviews and see what they are doing and what the feedback they are getting from those they've already delivered work for. So once we are done getting our book proofread and edited, the next step will be for you to have your book formatted. Again, you also utilize this platform to find someone that can format your book. So here again, we might just come over here on the search bar and type in book formatting, and it's going to also bring out people that are actually book formatters that will provide those services for you. Again, the criteria here again for you to read their reviews, see the ones that have done, look at the interiors of their services, of what they are doing, then you can be able to decide who you want to proceed with. Look at this guy. This is a very well formatted book, but the price is outrageously crazy, so I don't even want to look at it. There's a guy that did mine. I normally use this guy. Let me see if I'm going to find him here. Though his price is a little bit high, but you can also find someone that can do book formatting for you. This is the guy I'm talking about here. This guy does a very good work. This is the guy I use for my book formatting. So let me just show you guys who he is. I'm not saying you should use him. Please work with your budget. This is his premium services here. His premium services goes for $120, but I don't pay him $120. I do $80 with him. Though there are other people that are cheaper too. You can also find cheaper people here that cannot even do for $20 or $30 if you check properly. But this guy is very, very good, and I've been using him for the past 4 years now, going to the 5th year. He is exceptionally good. I mean, I like his services, and you can see he has done over 3,390 book formatting for over 3,000 clients. You see, he has completed over 5,500 orders completed. He's very, very good. I'm not advertising him, but I'm just telling you, he's this guy that I use for my services. So you can also check out other people here, and I mean, go with them. Look at this one here. Let's say $15. You see that he is very new. He's on level 1. So definitely, most times they will be charging much more cheaper because they're still relatively new. They're still trying to build their portfolio. But the moment they become known, then they increase their prices. So let's check out this guy too here. Look at the interior, how he formats his book, because formatting a book that is not well formatted is one way of getting bad review. I mean, when your readers have a negative experience reading your book, definitely they are going to leave a bad review because your book was not well formatted. The paragraphing, the spacing, and all the stuff, everything is just modeled up. So yeah, this is a well formatted book. Let's see. Let me see other previous work there. This is a well formatted book. This is good. That's if exactly this is what he does, then this is a good well formatted book. Then let's see his premium services. He's charging $90 for this, so you can actually bargain with him. I mean, not just him, with anyone you're going to be using their services here. Just don't go. Always stick with their premium, because their premium is the highest quality services they'll be giving to you. Then bargain on their premium prices and ask them to give you a custom offer. Meet them at the middle, then whatever thing you guys agree, but it must be their premium services. The same applies once we're done formatting our book. The next step will be for us to create our book cover. And again, this is also a platform where I create my book covers. So once again, you also come over here and search for book cover design. and again, it's going to come up with a lot of book cover designers, and there's so many of them here that do a great job. So it is also left for you to due diligence by reading their reviews, working with your budgets. Obviously, you're going to come up, like sometimes you'll see all this starting from $15, but by the time you get inside, you see that their prices is way more than that. Let's look at this $15 guide. Always go with their premium services, always, at every point in time. So this is what he does. And if you're doing a book cover, I just want you to know that you'll be getting the request for 4 book covers. The one will be the ebook, the next one will be the paperback, the third one will be the hardcover. Then you ask them for ACS. ACS is the audio. That's if you intend to narrate your book into audio in the future. Unfortunately, not everybody, depending on what part of the world you're residing or country. I know that here in the United States, people in Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, I mean, they can actually narrate their book. Amazon still have another platform called Audible, and with Audible you can actually narrate your books and you'll still be generating sales. I've been making a lot of sales from my narrated books because I narrated all my books. And the good thing about Audible is that you don't even need to run any ads. Unlike Amazon KDP, you need to run ads for promotion to give your book visibility, but Audible, you don't even need to run any ads. Audible just look like a free money. Every month you get sales and they pay you. Unlike Amazon that has a 60-day warranty whereby your money is kept for 60 days in case anybody that bought your book is requesting for a refund. Amazon dips their hand into that money and refund them back. That is why they keep your money for 60 days. But for Audible, they don't do that. Audible pays you every month you make a sale. You receive the payment right there and there that month by the end of that same month. So I just want you to know that that's a heads up. So always go for their premium services. So if you click on premium here, this is what you're going to get for the premium. Always request. He does for $45 for the premium. So let's take a look and see the kind of covers he's been making. Remember, again, this is just for demonstrative purposes. It is left for you to review, go through so many of them here and find out the one you like, you want to work with. Then you reach out to them. So these are the kind of covers this guy makes. So it depends on you. Always do your due diligence, but this is a platform where you can actually hire someone to create a book cover, which also means that the statement that I already stated earlier on, that you can actually create a book without writing the book, without doing anything, without having any prior knowledge. And this is it, because everything is going to be outsourced and you will have a digital product created for you right in there. And all we'll need to do now will be to publish our book on Amazon. So after doing your keyword research, the next step will be for you to do your trademark research. After the trademark, you will now create your book outline. After your outline, now you will find a ghostwriter that will write your book. After the ghostwriting, the next step will be for us to proofread and edit our book. After the proofreading and editing, the next step will be for us to get the book formatted. And after formatting our book, the next step will be for us to get our book cover designs done. And once we've completed these steps, as I listed them in sequence, then the next step for us will be now to go into our Amazon account to publish our book using all the files we've received, the manuscript we got, the format. We'll be uploading the formatted books because it has been proofread and formatted. That's one we'll be uploading. Then we'll upload our book cover, and after that, it takes Amazon 72 hours to go through your books, review it, and either approve or reject. But if you do everything correctly, definitely your book is going to be approved. So let's go straight now into publishing our book, and it's going to be through the Amazon publishing account that we created when at the very first beginning by going to kdp.com. So once you log into your kdp.com publishing account, it will bring you down to this page. Obviously yours is going to be blank because you don't have much, you have not created any book. So the first thing you'll be doing will be to hit this create button here. Once you click it, it's going to bring you to this page. Here you will be expected to create, you'll be creating 3 books. The first book we'll be creating will be the ebook, that's the Kindle. Then once we're done with this, then we'll create the paperback. Then you also create the hardcover. So the first one will be the ebook. So we'll just hit the create ebook here, and once you come over here, you're going to put in the title of your book. Let's say the title of this book was life skills for teen girls. The subtitle of this book, we didn't create a subtitle. We can actually use ChatGPT to create a subtitle for this book. So let's do that right away. Once again, I'm going to use ChatGPT to create the subtitle for this book. So I'm just going to paste in this prompt. You can also copy this prompt and use it for yourself. I say, write a short, educating, informative, captivating, and compelling 5 subtitles to write a book titled Life Skills for Teen Girls. Life Skills for Teen Girls. I'll just hit the enter button, and ChatGPT is going to give me 5 suggested titles. So you can just pick up one. So let's say maybe let's say empowering young minds, practical tools for confidence, success, and growth, building resilience and unlocking potential, becoming the best. Let's just go with the first one. So we have decided to go with this as our subtitle. So I'm just going to copy it. So I'll come over back to our KDP here. So the subtitle of this book is going to be Empowering Young Minds, Practical Tools for Confidence, Success, and Growth. So that's it, subtitle for this book. So next will be, it is not a series, so we're not going to do anything here. Edition number, we're not doing anything here. We're just going to skip that part. Then the author, you just put in your name. Let's say, I could just say the author is Alice Jones. Alice is the first name, Jones is the last name. Hey, this is fictional. Everything I'm putting on here, information here, are not real, just for demonstrative purposes. But this is exactly how you're going to do it. So the information you'll be putting here will be the exact name, author name that is going to be on your book. So that is what you're going to be filling out this part with. So for the contributors, you just skip that part. Then I told you I was going to show you how to write your book description. So I'm also going to use ChatGPT to write that book description, and I'm also going to show you the prompt I'm using. So this is the prompt. I'm just going to paste this prompt here. This is a prompt I use to generate description for my book. So now I'm asking ChatGPT to create a 300-word educating, informative, captivating, and compelling book description using the AIDA format with a call to action to buy the book for a book titled Life Skills for Teen Girls, Empowering Young Minds, Practical Tools for Confidence, Success. So I'm just going to hit the enter button here, and it's going to use this AIDA format. You're going to see what the AIDA simply stands for by the time it's done creating. So it is now creating the book description, and this is what we're going to copy and paste right inside our Amazon KDP description section. So it is still writing. Okay, so it is done. So AIDA here stands, the A in AIDA stands for attention, then I stands for interest, D stands for desire, and the A here stands for action. So it has created this book description. So I'm just going to copy this. So this is exactly how you're going to do that. Once you come to your description here, to the box, your description box on your Amazon publishing page. I'm trying to paste this, it wouldn't let me, so let me just use Ctrl+V. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do here now. I'm going to highlight some stuff. So instead of having this attention here, I'm going to take it out because I wouldn't want my readers to see that. But that was the prompt we gave to ChatGPT so that it can actually create an attention when they're reading it. So you see, are you a teen girl navigating the complexities of growing up, or a parent looking for a guide to empower your daughter? Life Skills for Teen Girls, Empowering Young Mind is the ultimate roadmap to help your young women build confidence, achieve success, and grow into the best versions of themselves. So that was the action, the attention aspect of it. It grabs the attention. So now this is the interest aspect of it. I'll just take it out, but I'll still leave the content the way it is. Then this desire, I'll just take it out. Then the action is what we want them to do after reading, and the action is for them to actually go grab a copy of this book. So this is how you write your description. So sometimes too, you can also highlight some silent points here, like this one. I might just highlight this part, to make it stand out. Then I might also highlight another one, like this one. I might go with this one: learn how to handle stress, make wise decisions. These are silent points that I'm trying to let them know that these are some of the benefits they are going to derive from reading this book. Then the call to action, I always like to highlight my call to action, which means order your copy now and all those stuff. So yeah, so this is how you create your book description and make it stand out. So having said this, we scroll down. You always select this. You own the publishing copyright of your book. Yeah, it is your book. Your name is on the book, so you created this. Does the book cover or interior contain sexually explicit images? No, we don't have sexually explicit images in the book cover. So now you can also leave this. It is optional, or you can also decide to choose an age range that this book is befitting for. You can decide to say, okay, since it is a book about teen girls, so teen starts from 13. So you can just say this book is suitable for age 13 to maybe age 18 plus. Yep. So because they still fall within the categories of teenagers. Then of course, your book will always be on Amazon.com. So because as Amazon.com is for United States, if you click on drop down here, you have other places: Amazon, Denmark, France, Spain, Italy, Netherlands. But Amazon.com is United States, and that's where the biggest sales, your biggest sales will be coming from. So we'll always leave it here. Now, the next one is to fill in our 7 back keywords. Amazon says it's optional, but it's also good to fill it in because it helps with the algorithm, detecting and ranking your book, giving it more visibility for people to searching for such keywords to see your book. So here, I always suggest that you will use the same strategy we used in finding our keyword, then using Amazon suggestions to fill this in. So since this book is all about life skills for teen girls, so what we will do, we'll go back to Amazon and search on Amazon and see suggested words that has similar keywords, and then use them to fill this part in. So this is what we're going to do. We'll come down to our Amazon.com. Now we'll always go to books, select books, because we're publishing books, so we always want to be on the book section. So this title is life skills for teen girls, right? So we can also get suggestions here. So this one says life skills for young adults. We can copy this. We can also copy life skills for teens and young adults. Let me first of all start with things that has to do with girls. Life skills for girls. Let's say, remember our title is for teen girls. So let's see if there are other suggestions. Life skills for teen girls. Life skills for girls. Life skills for girls ages 10 to 15. So we can come back to our Kindle here and type in life skills for girls. Do not put in type in the same keyword you already have. Our keyword was life skill for teen girls, but what we're putting in here is life skills for girls, so there's no teen on it. Life skills for girls. And again, remember the age bracket we did was 13 to 18. We saw life skills for girls 10 to 15. So we can just change the age bracket to rhyme with what we have on our books here. So life skills for, let me see how it was worded here. Life skills for girls ages 10 to 15. So ours is going to be life skills for girls ages 13 to 15 to 18, since we said 18. Now we'll go back again, find other life skills keywords. So this time around, we might even say life skills for teens, because the book is for teenagers. So life skills for teens. Guys, you can see that everything I'm filling out here are based on Amazon suggestions. And those suggestions means that this is what people are typing. So once people start typing in or searching for life skills for teens, the probability of your book popping up is there, because that is what you have at your back end. If somebody is searching for life skills for girls, the probability of your book also showing up on that search term, it's very, very high. So that is why we are using keywords that people are already searching for to populate this. This says life skills for young adults, and then life skills for teens and young adults. So we already have two there. So I'm just going to say life skills for young adults. Young adult is another way for saying young adults are still within teenagers, and let's say life skills for young adults, then life skills. So you can see this is centered on life skills for teens and young adults. So let's still find, we're looking for two more to complete this process. Okay, life skill for teen girls. This is the title of our book already. So I'm just trying to see what else. Life skills for tweens. What else here? So I might also go with that life skills for tweens, because it is still life skills. So life skills for tweens. Then the last one is gonna be what? So let's find life skills for girls. We've already, okay, we use our keyword is teen girls, so let's see if there's anything for teenage. Let's try the word. Okay, life skills for teenage. Let's say for teenage girls. There's no suggestion for girl. Okay, life skills for teenage girls at 13. I'm going to use that. I'm just trying to see, okay, life skills. This is what people are also searching for, because it is Amazon suggestions. So life skills for teenage girls at 13. So I'm just going to use it to fill out this. Life skills for, is it teenage or teen? What? Life skills for teenage girls at 13. Teenage girls at 13. So yeah, so guys, we've completed this 7 back-end keyword. I mean, this is just how you're going to do it. If you really want to help your book to rank on the algorithm, you just have to do this. It might look a little bit tiring or confusing, but again, I urge you to watch this tutorial all over again. I mean, by the time you do this, watch this like twice, definitely you will grasp the whole concept, and it becomes a second nature, because you cannot effortlessly do this like I am doing. So we'll now click on the save button and continue. Okay, it says I should add a category, so I omitted a particular section, so this is it here. So Amazon always want you to choose 3 categories. So here we're just going to select one, our category. So probably I might go on self-help or go on teen and young adult. So let me see teen and young adult. Let's see the suggestions is given here. Life skills is not a social issue. Let me select personal health. On personal health, yeah, grooming is part of the life skills. Body, mind, and spirit, diet, nutrition, disease, fitness, and exercise. I might choose that. Sexuality and substance abuse, maturing. I might just use the word general so that it is encompassing. Then maybe I might substitute this fitness and exercise for inspirational and personal growth. Yeah, so we have actually selected our 3 categories here. So the next step will be for us to apply, to save the categories and move to the next step. So you move I thought we did this. We'll save and continue. So now it's bringing us to the next page whereby let's see what this page is all about. So here we are going to upload our manuscript. Guys, I'm just going to upload any manuscript here. It doesn't have to tally because I'm not publishing this. This is for demonstration purposes. So I'm just going to publish any manuscript here. We'll have to upload a manuscript. Then we'll also have to upload a cover. So for the cover, you have two sections. Either you're going to create a cover here using Amazon platform, or you're going to select the second option here, which is to upload a cover you already have. And that is what I advise you to do, because we created our cover through Fiverr. So the cover we've already created is what we're going to upload here. And the cover that is specific for this is the ebook cover, not the paperback cover, not the hardcover, not the audio book cover. It is going to be for the ebook cover. So that is what we're going to upload on this place. So I'm going to upload it and then get back. Yeah, so I've uploaded the manuscript here, and I also uploaded the cover. So you can see they said successfully, cover was uploaded successfully. So the next thing we're going to do will be to preview and see how it looks like. So first of all, there's a question here. Did you use AI tools in creating test images? I'm just going to say no for this. Then we'll have to launch to preview and see how it looks like. So I'm just going to click on this launch previewer to see if everything aligned properly. Remember, this is the ebook, so people or your customers or your prospects will be buying and reading this through their tablet, and if it doesn't align well on their tablet or on their phones or whatever device they want to be reading their ebook from, then there's going to be an error. But for this one, you can see everything fits in properly into the page. So if you scroll here, you can see that the title, the subtitle, everything aligns. It's very, very clear, readable, spaced well. You can see this page is well formatted. The table of content is clickable and well listed out properly. So you can see this book is well formatted. Let's go straight to see, this is a chapter 1. So with this, we can see that this is okay. There are no errors. So we'll just click on back here for us to proceed to the next step, or to complete the process rather, for this particular ebook publishing. So I haven't done all this and previewed this. So next thing we're going to do will be to save and continue. And next page will be where we're going to input our prices for the book. So for ebook, you can actually price your book. You can either earn royalties, 35% royalties or 70% royalties. If your book is priced within $2 to $4.99, then you can select the 70% royalties. But if your book is priced within $0.99 to $1, then you should be aiming for the 35% royalties. So for me, what I normally do, I price my ebook for $0.99 within the next 3 months before I go back to increase the price to either $4.99 or $5. Those 3 months is for me to be able to generate reviews with it. So the strategy I taught on how to get reviews, you will see the importance of having your book set for $0.99, because you want people to buy your book, the ebook, to read. Our primary concern with using $0.99 is we are not trying to make royalties from our ebook. Where we will be making our money will be from the sale of our paperback, and the reviews will be gotten from the ebook. So once you make your price here $0.99 and you're going to use the platform I'm going to show you how to get your reviews, then it makes sense whereby people there can easily purchase your book at $0.99, read and leave a review. And these are people you know that are going to actually leave a guaranteed review, and it's also going to reflect on your paperback, and on those reviews will reflect on your paperback and on your hardcover. And when people are trying to buy your book, they will read those reviews and they'll make a buying decision. So for me, this is what I do. I set my ebook at $0.99. and I leave it like this for the next 3 months. Those 3 months is what the month I use in trying to get my reviews up to 100 reviews minimum. So once you set 0.99, Amazon is going to populate the prices for other countries that is relevant here. So okay, we haven't chosen. I'm going to select 35% royalty here. So you can see Amazon has already populated the prices for different countries where Amazon has presence. So I haven't done that. We'll scroll down. I will just click on publish, but I'm not going to publish this because this book is already live and selling. And it's not my book. That's a book I created for a colleague of mine when I used to have a regular 9-to-5 job. I created some books for her, and she too now, she is also doing very well. And in fact, she's just been traveling around the world anyway. Me, I have other stuffs, other goals I'm pursuing. So for you, you're just going to hit the publish and continue. But for us, we're not going to do that because this book is already live. So I'm just going to save it as a draft. Then we'll go back to our bookshelf so that we are going to create the same thing for the paperback. So back to the bookshelf. When you come back to the bookshelf, now you're not going to hit create again. You just scroll down a bit because every book you created, so you can see this book that we created here. This time around, we're going to create the paperback. I'm just going to create the paperback. Then it's still the same thing, the same formula for creating, or the same strategy for creating your hardcover. So I'm not going to bother doing this since we're not publishing this book. This is just for demonstrative purposes. But for the paperback, I'm just going to demonstrate this part here. So I'm just going to click on create paperback. The good thing is that all the information we created on the ebook is going to populate here automatically. So you can see it has already populated it with the title, the subtitle. The only thing on paperback and hardcover is that you will be requesting for an ISBN, International Standard Book Number. Every book has an international standard number. So, but you don't have that for ebooks, but you have it for paperback. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So, and again, for paperback, then you also have to select your categories again. That's the only thing that is not carried over from the ebook, but every other thing is populated. So you can see our title, our description, everything, the way we set it on the ebook, also reflected here on the paperback. So just gonna scroll down. So just like I said, it doesn't have the category, so we'll also have to pick the category again here. So last time we selected, I guess we did teen and young adults. So let's do that here again. Select one. So we did personal health, right? We didn't do social issues, like we did personal health. So I'm just gonna select this personal health. We did personal hygiene. We did general. One more, because we need to select 3. I might go with body, mind as fitness, or I might just do fitness and exercise. So I'll just go with this. So with this, we've completed our 3 categories. So we'll save them. Now move to the next option. You can see it populated our 7 backend keywords like we did at the ebook section. So here, you don't need to talk, everything here remains the same. So you just click on save and continue. So this is where now we're going to upload our manuscript. The manuscript we're going to upload here is going to be the PDF file. The one we uploaded, the manuscript you upload for your ebook is not going to be the PDF. It's going to be what we call the EPUB file. So once your formatter formats your book and give you your formatter is going to give you 2 files. One will be EPUB file. The EPUB is the one you are going to upload on your ebook. Then the PDF file is the one manuscript is the one you're going to upload here. So every book, just like I said, has an ISBN. ISBN means International Standard Book Number. So every book has it. So you're going to do the same thing for your hardcovers. You don't have one, so you're always going to select the second option. No, you're going to use this first option rather. Get a free KDP, ISBN, Amazon is always going to give you a free one. But if you want to buy, you can buy and use yours. But since you don't have, you can just use the one Amazon is going to provide. So you just click this assign ISBN, then it's going to assign it for you. So you can see Amazon have assigned this book and ISBN, but I'm not going to publish this because it's already live. So now you scroll down. I always want my book. You can choose whatever thing you want to choose here, but if you're going to follow my route, this is the one I chose. I always want to have a black and white interior with a cream on a cream paper. This one is on a cream on a black white paper. This is how it's going to appear, but I always want mine to be on a cream paper. If you ask me the reasons, I'd have no reasons for that. It's just my preference. So then again, our book size is always going to be, people do various sizes, but this is the size I do. I also recommend, if you're going to be writing non-fiction books, please use this size of book, 5.5.8.5 inches. Yeah. So next, you leave every other stuff there. Now we're going to upload our manuscript, and we're also going to upload our cover. The cover you're going to upload here is going to be PDF cover. The one we uploaded for the ebook is the ebook cover, but this one is going to be the paperback PDF cover. Our manuscript is also going to be the PDF manuscript. So I'm going to pause again and upload this because it takes a few moments. So I'm just going to upload them and get back to you guys. So guys, I'm done uploading the manuscript and the cover as well. So what we're going to do, we're just going to preview and see how it looks like. Then we will now proceed to the next step. So this is how it's going to look like. You can see the cover. The cover is well formatted. Everything aligned within, everything is right within this red box here. I mean this red dotted line. So everything you're doing must not exceed the print, the text, the images must not exceed. Any part that exceeds the red dots will be cut off. So you can see everything fits in except for this part here, which will be cut off. But apart from that, the most important thing is the text, which is well captured. So once you're done with the previewing, you just click, you just exit, then click on exit it rather to go back to where you were before, so that we can now continue with the next step. So guys, once we're done previewing our book and approve it, Amazon will automatically show us the price that they will use in printing this book. So Amazon is going to charge $3.11 in printing this book, and it's also giving you the prices it will use in printing depending on the Amazon country or platform where this book is being purchased. So now we're just going to save and then go straight to where we are going to be setting up our own pricing for the book. So once you're on this page, here is where you're going to set your prices. So I just want you to know that you will be making Amazon will be paying you 60% of each book sold. I mean 60% royalty for each sales of book, and I always try to target to get like $5 royalty per sale of book. So in order to do that, this is where you're going to set your price. But before you set the price of your book, also look at the prices of other books selling on the same genre. If you're writing a book like Life Skills for Teens, look out for other books that have written life skills for teens and see the prices they have there, so that you do not create a higher price more than those books. Remember, your book is still relatively new. It has no social proof, as in reviews. It doesn't have any reviews. So it wouldn't make sense. Maybe a book that already have 100 reviews doing so well is pricing their book for $12, and your own new book, you're pricing it for $14 when it hasn't gotten any social proof. So be mindful of such when you are creating the pricing for your book. So I will always, you can start low, not as, like $1 lower than those books, or you can do that. But for me, my price is that I always try to get like $5 royalty per sale of book. And why I do that is because I normally get reviews for my book. So I know that within the next 5 days of this book going live, even before the book goes live, I've already started building my review team. And within the first day this book gets approved, I'm already generating reviews for the book. So I try to price and get $5. But sometimes too, you can also lower the price of your book when it's competing with other books that are already generating sales, that already have reviews. So just be mindful of that. So this book had $13.55. I'm not going to change anything here because this book is already live. I just wanted to use it for demonstration so you can see. Then again, Amazon is going to populate the price for other marketplaces. So, and once you're done, all you just need to do will be to click on your publish and it will go for review. Amazon it could take like 72 hours for Amazon to review it before approving it or rejecting it for one purpose. But for you to get to this particular point, most times your book will be approved. So this is how you create your book from start to finish, create your account, do your keyword research, do your outline, do your trademark, format your book, proofread your book, do your cover design, then come over to your platform, publishing platform, and upload your manuscript, upload your book cover design, and then set up your price and hit the publish button. And lo and behold, you're a self-published author. And now this is where the work starts. This is just the first phase. The next phase will be for you now to start generating your reviews and running Amazon ads in order to give your book more visibility, and the more visibility you have, the more sales, the likely sales you are to make. So guys, this is the entire process, which I told you I'm not going to hold anything back. I demonstrated everything, how you are going to do it as a beginner. This is just the process. You do not need to buy any course because this is all you need to know. Now, my next advice, again, I'm going to keep on repeating it, is go and watch my tutorial videos on how to get reviews, how to launch your book, because after creating your book, you also need to launch it. There's a way to launch your book to the moon, whereby this book is going to be making you a lot of money if you do it the right way. I want you to go watch those videos, how to launch your book, how to get reviews, because reviews are the lifeblood your book needs to thrive. Then the next video I also want you to watch is on Amazon ads. I also demonstrated how to create your Amazon ads and start running ads for your book. So watch these 3 videos. They're already on my channel here. Watch them and you are absolutely set and good to go. So guys, you can see that starting your journey with Amazon KDP doesn't have to be overwhelming. With the steps we've covered today, you are now equipped to take the first leap into self-publishing and bring your ideas to life. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who is ready to start their KDP journey as well. If you have questions or need clarifications, kindly drop them in the comment below and I will definitely love to help you out. And if you're also excited to learn more tips and tricks about Amazon KDP and self-publishing, then make sure to subscribe to my channel or follow my page and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see your success stories in the world of self-publishing. See you in the next video.